Supply and waste drainage lines are the main arteries of our daily lives. They affect both our industrial and domestic well-being. As pipelines installed underground are unseen, the general public does not always pay them the attention they deserve. The importance and value of a well-functioning pipeline infrastructure becomes evident as soon as failures occur, because the effects of these failures are often drastic for the parties concerned. Damaged sewers are no exception. The exfiltration of wastewater pollutes the groundwater. The infiltration with penetrating freshwater is an unnecessary burden for the wastewater treatment plants. Thus, the improvement and maintenance of water and gas supply pipelines and sewer drainage pipelines should have absolute priority. The worldwide effort for the renovation and replacement of sewage pipelines has reached alarming dimensions. Repair or renovation is not always possible. At the latest, when the pipe is no longer sustainable in its structure or even hydraulically overburdened, it has to be renewed. Many pipe renewal projects are carried out using the pipe bursting method, thus without open trenches. This method comes along with an enormous cost advantage. Also, construction and traffic aspects, as well as resident interests, increasingly call for trenchless methods. There are two different pipe bursting methods, dynamic and static. When dynamic pipe bursting is being applied, a pneumatic hammer or ramming machine is propelled through the old pipe with the assistance of a winch, which performs the actual pipe bursting operation, whilst simultaneously pulling in the new pipe size for size, or upsizing of existing pipelines is also possible. A hydraulically driven static pipe bursting rig pushes the quick lock rods up to 200 meters into the internal line of the old pipe. On arrival in the target pit, the bursting tools with the new pipe are connected. While the rods are being pulled back in, the old pipe is fragmented and displaced, and a new pipe of equal or larger pipe diameter is pulled in at the same time. Under favorable conditions, the rods can be pulled back through the rig and simultaneously pushed into the rear-facing mains, ready for the next bursting operation. A highly productive solution. The time needed for the rod string assembly and disassembly for an entire two-way mains replacement length is thus saved. House connections can be installed or replaced directly from out of the pit or the manhole to the interim pit without open trenches. Some sewer lines are made of brittle materials like vitrified clay, concrete or grey cast iron. In such cases, a bursting cone and sleeve is utilized, which shatters the defective pipe into small shards and displaces them into the surrounding soil. Materials which are hard to break, for example steel, ductile cast iron or plastic, are cut open with a cutting or roller blade and pushed apart with an expander. Pipe manufacturers have developed pipes with functional protective coatings which conform to the requirements of pipe bursting. Industrially produced and tested pipes, mainly made of high-density polyethylene, polypropylene high modulus of elasticity, as well as cross-linked polyethylene plastic pipes supplied as single or coiled lengths, but also cast iron, steel, stoneware and polymer concrete pipes can be installed. Our customers know quite well, if success on the job site is what is required, you must have reliable equipment. That is why our quick lock bursting rods are so popular. Unlike the screwed rods, they're easy to connect quickly and are labor-saving, even under the most difficult on-site conditions. Rod disassembly is just as simple and no special operating tools are necessary. Dirt on the coupling parts raises no problems at all. The engineered contours of the quick connectors make sure that the rods are stable when pushing. You can push them into several 100-meter-long mains without any problems. The support of an auxiliary winch is not required. Anyone who's ever worked with the quick lock pipe bursting rods from Trenchless will never want to use other rod types again. An interesting new feature is the double-action system just coming into operation with the GRUNDOBURST 1250 CP rig. CP stands for continuous pull or push and means continuous pushing or pulling of the rods without interruption. The GRUNDOBURST technique, with its broad range of applications, covers the diameters from ND50 to ND1000 and can be used for bursting and replacing almost any old pipe material. Power application is line speed and time controlled. The controlled pulling forces are continuously measured at the new pipe according to technical standards. The bursting rig can be mounted in pits and manholes. Thanks to its universal design, the rig design allows the performance of pipe bursting, pipe relining and swage lining jobs with the same basic equipment. The Trenchless TT Group renewal technology is widely accepted and applied worldwide. British Gas was the initiator of the pipe bursting method. At the end of the 70s, the company found a simple alternative for renewing gas lines: the soil displacement and ramming GRUNDO-crack technique from TT. In the meantime, more than 50,000 kilometers of pipes worldwide have been replaced using the dynamic and static pipe bursting methods.
Pipe bursting has a long tradition here in the United Kingdom, and the GRUNDOBURST is considered to be both reliable and easy to use.
In Russia, we need a reliable, robust and maintenance-friendly technology. We have every reason applying the pipe bursting technology of Trenchless. Pipe bursting has the edge over other methods in China's large and densely populated cities. The quality of the pipe bursting technology with GRUNDOBURST has convinced our customers. People have started talking about it. Now its application is rapidly growing.
Here in Australia, the economic advantages of pipe bursting are well known. The GRUNDOBURST unique features make the technology more and more popular.
Here in North America, since the runs are longer than they typically are in Europe, up to 1,000 feet here, or 300 to 350 meters, and our diameters are longer, we put 3 times plus the hours on the equipment and have had no quality problems whatsoever here in North America.
Trenchless and TT Group partnerships are pioneers and market leaders in the production of bursting and drill rigs and many other systems for trenchless pipe installations. The extremely high innovation density, 350 patents per 500 employees, is a guarantee for cutting-edge technology. The numerous innovations have won many national and international awards for the TT Group companies.